Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LV Johnson back with another video. Sorry to be fixing my clothes on camera, but anyway, back with another video. I know it's been a couple of days, but I'm back. Yeah, I'm back with another video. And before I get started in this video, I want to address a few things like this and this. But yeah, I'm back with another video. And as I stated, I want to address a few things. So let me tell y'all something. Turn off that bathroom light. So please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video. I just got in the house, so I got some rings around my eyes from my glasses. But yeah, I want to address a few things or whatnot because I just want to. So let me explain something to y'all. When I first started this channel, as I stated, I was instructed to start this channel from God. And it was something that I really needed to do because, like I said before, I love talking about God. That brings me so much peace. I love God. Whereas other people, when they're at home, they may be watching TV, they may be scrolling the web, which I do as well. But what I do in my free time is pretty much I can read my Bible, I can pray all day long, and I can fellowship with God all day long. And I can get on the phone with my girlfriends and be on the phone for 4 and 5 hours talking about God. Not talking about nobody else, just talking about the amazing things that God does, the amazing things that God have done in our lives, and just the things that God, the way God moves. Like my one of my best friends, she always say, like, girl, I know I can't answer the phone for you unless I have, if I'm busy, because I know once we get on the phone, we're gonna be talking for hours. And that's just because that's who I am. And I love talking about God. Like, if you talk to me, I really don't want to talk about the latest outfit or what the next person is doing. Quite frankly, I don't care what the next person is doing. I take a lot of time off. Like, I disappear from Facebook quite often because I don't care about what the next person is doing. It's not that I don't care about people, but it's just like people be so caught up in the hype. People be so caught up in just so much of the world, and I'm not that girl. So as I stated though, I talk about God often, a lot, quite often, okay? And something been brought to my attention, which is my jewelry. And when it first was brought to my attention, I assumed, and Lord forgive me for assuming, I assumed that everybody was talking about this necklace. But then I realized today it was about these, my bracelets. If y'all must see. Y'all see they turning because they're pretty old, and I had them quite some time. And it's crazy because like I said, I have, but these bracelets, I had them put up before I started doing this channel. They had been put up. And I just recently took them back out, like shortly before I started my YouTube channel. And yeah, I just took them back out and I started back wearing them like on a daily basis because they're so beautiful to me. Okay, as well as my necklace, I think it's just so beautiful to me. However, the reason I started my channel is because, as I stated, one of my best friends said, like, girl, you know, I can't answer the phone for you all the time because I know once we start talking, we ain't gonna talk. I mean, we're gonna talk for hours at a time. And I understand that everybody don't have the time in the day, and everybody don't want to talk about God as much as I want to talk about God. That's something that I enjoy. That's something that I've been doing for years. That's something that if anybody want to talk about God, they know they can call me. Like I said, people from years ago have called me and said God led them to call me. And it's just to really talk about him. And like somebody actually said that they I hadn't talked to this girl since probably over 13 years ago. She said God had her dream about me about 8 years ago, and then he recently had her dream about me, and he told her, you need to find her and get in contact with her. Somehow, some way, somehow, she found my number on online, and she called me and was like, hey, do you remember me? God put you in my spirit, whatever, whatever. And I was like, yeah, girl, you know I remember you. How I'm gonna forget you? But so yeah, so she called me or whatnot, and she was led by God to call me, and we just talked, and she was like, girl, yeah, we can probably have Bible study sometime. We can just talk about God, but God do that to me. And recently somebody hit me up from years ago, but me and her kind of just got back in contact with each other recently. But she invited me and was like, hey, God been telling me to invite you to my Bible study. And I just been feeling led to do it. And I haven't did it, but I felt like it was time to be obedient and invite you. I was like, okay, come on, that's cool. So people often know, like God often lead people to contact me to get into his word, to talk about his word. And not just for me to tell them his message, but for me to receive his message as well. Because, God knows what my heart needs. He knows what feeds me. And talking about God feeds me. And now I don't know if I ever addressed on this page, on this channel, but as far as the Bible, I don't believe in the Bible whatsoever. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I feel that the Bible is just a tool that God leads me to when he needs to send me a message, and he will lead me to the message that he needs for me to receive at that moment. So yeah, so that's something that is for me. I mean, that's something that I do. As also, I am not religious whatsoever. I follow no religious at all. I was classifying as non-denomination, but really I don't even classify as that either. I'm just me. I'm Lizacia Johnson. I'm spiritual. I love God. I'm led by the Spirit. I do wherever the Spirit leads me, I'm going. I made a video in reference to warning before you come in about my jewelry. But so I follow wherever God leads me, and that's wherever he lead me. I stated in another video before that for a long time I love my tarot readers, and people would tell me, oh, you don't need to be watching tarot readers, but something I do believe is I want to lean. But something I do believe is that God lead us. God have us go through things to teach us. And if I never been through anything, I won't be able to do these videos for you all, because I never went through anything to teach y'all anything. And I'm not even saying that I'm here to teach y'all. Really, to me, it's just a conversation that we having. If God send me a message, then I'm gonna receive the message and I'm gonna deliver the message. But it's just me and my girls and my boys. We just having a conversation. It's not me leading. I'm not a pastor. I don't classify myself as a prophet, but I know I'm gifted. I'm just a girl who loves God. That's it. It was also stated that, and y'all, being that I'm speaking on it, you know that it bothered me, okay? Being that I'm speaking on it, it bothered me. And thank God, my ladies, y'all understand this, but thank God Mother Nature came last week, because I wouldn't have been able to receive the message as gracefully as I did today. The first time it really bothered me, because that was Mother Nature. And the first time I received a message about my jewelry, it bothered me from that first person. And it wasn't that she said it wrong or did anything wrong, because she was definitely right. However, Mother Nature have us in our feelings and very emotional about things. And I notice now that I may need to take a week off, which I did last week. It took me some time to start coming, and I had a lot of comments to reply back to today, because when Mother Nature show her face, I'm not as friendly. And I don't receive stuff as gracefully as I do when Mother Nature is not there. So let's just, if you old lady, you understand. But when Mother Nature have come and gone, I receive it a lot better. So, yeah. So it was stated that you're passing messages, you're citing scriptures out the Bible, but you're walking with evil or something like that was stated. Being that I'm addressing it as I stated, it bothers me. It bothered me, okay? But yeah, so as I stated, I don't believe in the Bible. And let me say this. If you don't agree with anything that I say, I'm not here to please nobody but God, to be honest. But I came to YouTube because it was like a safe haven for me to speak on things that I feel I want to speak on. And I'm sure there's others out there that believe the way I believe. I'm not trying to recruit nobody for nothing. I don't hang with a lot of people. I don't got a big circle of friends. I got a few friends that I rock with, and that's just what it is. A few loyal friends at that. Solid friends, okay? And you know, lately God been leading me to other women that he need me to befriend. And the only reason they being befriended because I ain't into making new friends. But the only reason they being befriended is because God is leading me to become their friends. Okay? And that's the only reason. But I come here because I know my friends are busy. I know that they have multiple children. I know that they have husbands. And talking about God is something they can't do all day. Now I have one understanding son, very understanding son. So I have more time. But I just want to let y'all know who I am. So I'm just a girl who loves God. I ain't your teacher. I ain't your preacher. I'm not here to lead you to do nothing. I'm not here to lead you to do right nor wrong. If you're being hypnotized by any piece of jewelry that I'm wearing, please remove yourself from my page. If you feel that I'm fake because of any piece of jewelry or head wrap that I wear, please remove yourself from my page. I won't be addressing anything else about my jewelry, about my head wraps, about anything I wear. If I get on here with a back out 2-piece bathing suit, that's my business. Tabitha Brown. But like seriously, I'm not gonna do all of that. I'm not gonna go to that extent of get on here with a 2-piece unless it's summertime and I'm at the pool and I feel like speaking to y'all. I might do that as well. Because I'm not here to recruit anybody. I'm not here looking for followers. I'm not here looking for I'm just sharing God's message, and however I feel led to do it, I'm gonna do it. If I get by the pool and I feel like I want to give you God's message, I'm gonna give it to you. And let me let y'all know what else I do. I smoke cigars and I drink wine. If you feel like a woman of God shouldn't be doing that, please remove yourself from my page, because that's who I am. And as I stated, I got on YouTube because I wanted more time with talking about God. I want to be able to talk about God more. I want to see people comment. And I was telling my best friend, like, I was like, I'm about ready to turn out these comments because, and it's only a few bad ones. It's only a few, but it's not a lot. I get a lot of wonderful people commenting. And my best friend was like, no. She was like, no, you don't turn off your comments. If somebody says something that you don't like, block them. You keep them comments on because it's people that need to speak to you, who want to talk to you, and they want you to reply back to them. They want you to interact with them. And so for that reason, I'm not going to turn off my comments. But for future reference, and I hope everybody who need to hear this message see this video, because for future reference, the next person that comment about my jewelry or my choice of fashion, I will block you from commenting, because I just personally don't believe that jewelry is important, or what people wear is important. It's just not I don't believe it. When I feel convicted, just because somebody says something to me does not mean that I feel convicted by it. No, it's things that, and it's a lot of things like tarot reader. People have told me, "Oh, you're not supposed to do tarot. You're not supposed to watch tarot readers." And until I felt like God convicted me of it, I didn't stop. But He did convict me of it, and I have stopped, and I haven't watched it since I felt convicted by God. But yeah, that's just that. So I'm sorry to be on my soapbox, but I just had to address that. Let me see if there's anything else y'all need to know about me to see if y'all decide y'all want to continue to follow me or if y'all want to unsubscribe. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, as I stated, I'm here and I'm just a girl who loves God. I ain't trying to teach you. I ain't trying to preach to you. I'm just giving you the word that God give me because I enjoy talking about God. I love God. I love spending time with God. And that's just what it is. And as far as, people gonna leave, that bother me. People gonna leave because the first moment that they see your jewelry, I ain't never been a girl to try to impress people. Now I always been blessed to attract people to me. I always been blessed to be, I guess, quote unquote popular, but it was just natural. Now, it was natural. It just naturally happened because I was always myself. And one thing about it, I'm not going to allow YouTube or the people on YouTube to change who I am. I've been spreading God messages. I've been talking to people about God for many years. I just joined YouTube January 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this channel, I just started this channel January 2022. So that's what, about a month and a half? I'm not gonna let nobody change me within a month and a half. I've heard people say that these jewelry pieces, never heard nobody say nothing about mine. However, I have heard people say that, oh, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to wear that, you're not supposed to do burn sage, you're not supposed to do all of these things. Well, let me tell you, I burn sage as well, y'all. As I stated, I'm just a girl after God's heart. I love God. That's it. But I ain't here to impress nobody. And I'm going to say this again too. I don't believe in the Bible. I go to the Bible and I use it as a tool. If God send me to the Word, I love reading the Bible because I feel like that's another way God speaks to me. But do I believe in the Bible? No, I don't believe in the Bible. And that's where we go wrong. A lot of us got relationships with our pastor. We got relationship with our religion. We got relationship with our parents. We got relationship with everything but God. Let me tell y'all something. I got a relationship with God. And then it was stated that was the enemy talking to you. That wasn't God talking to you. And if it was the enemy, I rebuked the devil, But if it wasn't, thank you, God, for speaking to me. But hey, the only way to know who it was, I probably won't find out until the day I die. And that's all right too. But, and then, I keep saying stuff like Tabitha Brown, and I'm listening to myself. I keep saying stuff like her, but I really love that lady. And it's funny because I was just looking at a video she was making, and she was saying how she wasn't truly herself for a long time. And a lot of us are not ourselves because a lot of people get caught up in these religion. A lot of people, parents don't allow them to be themselves. And I was watching another video today too about Brett being herself, about Brett coming out saying that she was gay. And a lot of people, especially people who was raised up in the church, and I thank God, my mama knew God. Like, she had us in the church, but she wasn't like in the church like that. Like, we was in there, but we wasn't like bound to the church, And I thank God for that because I was able to see both sides of the fence. And a lot of people can't be themselves. A lot of people are not free because they too intimidated about what people are gonna think about them. A lot of these people are committing suicide because they can't be living their truth because everybody want to convict them as if they had a heaven or a hell to put them in. So as I stated, until God convict me of wearing my jewelry pieces, I won't be removing them. And the funny thing is, I ain't had my bracelet on before I started this video, but I put them on just for this video. Because I just want to address that. I wasn't wearing them today. I had my necklace on, but I ain't had my bracelets on. But I wanted to address that. So, as I stated, if my jewelry, my messages, anything I say offends you, please remove yourself. Please remove yourself, because I would not allow myself to be held bondage. I would not be feeling as if I cannot truly be me because people are offended by every move that somebody make. That's why I'm not caught up. Like I knew, like I know that the church is not for me. I'll go to church when God lead me, which He just recently told me I need to be in church. I will go when God leads me to the church, and what church He lead me to, I will go. But as far as getting caught up in religion, that's not my thing. And I'm not going to do it just because people feel, oh, you spreading the God message, you need to be in a church. Or because you spreading the God message, you need to be living like this. I won't be doing it until God leads me and I feel convicted by my Father. So, please remove yourself. And I just spent 21 minutes on this message because it was very important to me and I felt like it really needed to get out before we go any further with this channel. So please remove yourself if you feel that, oh, she's fake. Why watch somebody that you feel is fake? Why watch fake prophets or any of that? When I see darkness, or if I see it and I feel like something ain't right with somebody, baby, I remove myself from that environment immediately. If I begin to pray about something and it's something feel off to me, I remove myself. That's YouTube and in real life. I'm not sitting around. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm one thing about me. I disappear on somebody. I go ghost. I am a ghoster. Definitely, I'm a ghoster because I don't feel like nothing. What's understood don't need to be explained. A lot of stuff y'all already know that's going on with you. So people be so quick to talk about, oh, that's evil, that's witchcraft, or that's for the devil. But yet be the same people trying to control their relationship, control their men. That's witchcraft too, y'all. Control, manipulation, that's witchcraft too. So before you start telling me, address yourself, check yourself. Are you, was the light right there? Are you manipulating people? Are you out here controlling people? Because yeah, you may not have a piece of jewelry on or whatnot, but it's witchcraft, it's evil, it's wrong, okay? Let's get into the video. For those who still here, let's get into it. So, the message. So the message for today is, can God trust you with the small things? $23.50. Okay. So I need to write that down because I need to put a timestamp for people won't have to listen to my soapbox if they don't want to hear it. So yes, the message is, can God trust you with the small things? Okay, God said He haven't trusted you with something small to see if He really can trust you with this big blessing He has. He said, have you been obedient to His commands? Are you taking care of that small house? Are you doing right by that one child? Do you show up on time and ready to work at your current job? Are you currently serving? Are you uploading daily videos? Or are you waiting for more subscribers? Are you constantly working in your business, or are you waiting for more clients? Can God trust you with the little assignments? So pretty much, can God, like, God have you, I'm going to continue to read this and then go. God said, are you hearing me now, or are you waiting for me to release the big blessing to know that it's me moving? He said, these little assignment is proof that the big blessing is already in the making. God said, whatever he told you to do, do it. He said, these assignments that you see as minute is what preparing you for that big blessing you've been praying for. The blessing is in the process. You can drag your feet with the process and slow down the blessing, or you could pick up the pace and put a rush shipping on that blessing. Okay, so the message would have been real quick had I not got on this soapbox. But God give us little assignments. He give us little things, small things to see if we really truly ready for the big blessing that he has for us. He have us, he like, whether it's like, how are you, for people who want more kids and you just got remarried or you just got married to the man of your dream and y'all want kids and you already have kids or he already have kids and you are praying to God for more kids, but God may have already trusted you with one child. He may trusted you with your stepchild. He may trusted you with nieces and nephews. How have you been dealing with treating those kids? How have you been parenting to those kids? How have you been providing and protecting those little ones that God have trusted you with? Is the question. How have you been showing God that you're prepared for this blessing? That you're ready for this blessing? Have you showed him that you was worthy of being a parent? Or have you been complaining and just asking him to provide you to be a parent, but yet you're neglecting your stepkids or you're neglecting the one child that you currently have? You're asking God for a bigger house, but how are you taking care of the apartment that you currently live in? Are you keeping up the maintenance on the apartment, or are you neglecting the drainage? Are you neglecting the house, the apartment, because it's not yours? Like, are you still taking care of that place and treating it as that big house that you want, or are you treating it like, oh, it's just a 2-bedroom apartment, I don't like it, I don't want to be here no way? How are you taking care of the job? Are you getting to work on time? Are you doing the assignment that your boss is instructing you to do? Or are you just neglecting your job because oh, I'm waiting on them to call me back at that other job, or I'm waiting for my career to my business to take off? How are you treating those things? Your business. Are you showing up in your business every day? Are you showing up in that business every day? Or are you just waiting for more clients? Are you showing up at your hours that you said you're going to be there? Or are you late because the current clients are your family and your friends? Are you really applying yourself in that business right now? What else did I talk about? YouTubers. How are you doing with your YouTube channel? Are you making videos? First off, let me say this. Did God lead y'all to do these things? Whatever it is, whether it's a job, did God lead you to look for another job? Did God lead you to purchase another house? Like, first off, that's where we first got to start. Like, we got to be led by God. Let God lead you and tell you what he wants you to be. Then, when he leads you, you need to be showing up, okay? So even with YouTube, if God led you to do YouTube, are you making these daily videos, or are you waiting until you get more subscribers? Are you really showing interest in making these videos? Because one thing about it is not for the subscribers. If you're being led by God, it's not for the subscribers. It's for, this is an assignment that God led me on, and I'm showing up because I'm showing up for God. I'm not showing up for the subscribers. I'm showing up because God told me to do this, and Zion, Zoe trying to come in your room. But I'm not doing it for the subscribers. I'm doing it because God told me to do this. So are you showing up and being obedient to God and showing up to showing up to do these videos for your subscribers? Or are you waiting until you get more subscribers and then you're gonna start posting every day? Are you showing up at work, or are you waiting for them to bless you with the position that they said they was going to give you, or are you waiting on the position to start a position at the other job? Like, we got to show up. Show up. Are you praying to be a better woman? Are you praying to be a better man? Well, you got to show up for you. You got to show up now. Yeah, you may not be that better woman. Oh, I'm going to do this when I hit $1 million. Or I'm going to do this when I hit 6 figures or whatever. Be that person now. Show up and be that person now with a little. Let God trust you with a little. Then he can bless you with a lot. Like, God needs to know that I can trust you with a lot. And you show him that by showing him that he can trust you with the small things. So that way he can bless you with the bigger things. Okay? I guess that was it. But we're going to go to Luke 16, verse 9 through 12. Luke 16, verse 9 through 12. Luke, okay, it reads, I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. So if you have not been trustworthy in handling worldly wealth, who will trust you with true riches? And if you have not been trustworthy with someone else's property, who will give you property of your own? So yeah, so if God can't trust you with like the small things, why must he trust you with bigger things? We gotta prove to God now that we're able to handle the bigger things, regardless of what the situation may be. Even if God tell you something, like, God need to know that your faith is where it need to be. God may come to you and tell you to do something that is just like, why, God? But he want to see, like, he want to see, can I truly, like, do you truly trust me? Do you truly have faith in me? He may tell you, even if it's quit your job, God may say, hey, go ahead and quit. Are you going to quit, or are you going to make excuses as to why you can't quit? But God needs to see that you have the faith of a mustard seed. He needs to see that he can trust you to be obedient. These are just some notes. Let me read them and then I can elaborate on it. But it says, God is creator and owner of all things. All that is possessed comes as a gift from his hand. Our Master Jesus Christ will ultimately require an accounting of each person's stewardship. 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. Christian stewards can be prepared for that day of accountability by taking seriously their stewardship responsibility. Whether the managed resource is time, talent, or money, the steward should endeavor to avoid waste, maximize return, and above all, assure that the investment is pleasing to God. Time should be used wisely. Talent should be shared to edify others and glorify God. Money should be spent carefully and given responsibly. Our drive to execute these requirements faithfully comes from having an acute awareness of our personal accountability to God. So with that, like, with our time, are you showing up to dinners with your friends on time? Or are you dragging your feet as if it's not important? God, our time, as it says, our time should be used wisely. Our talent should be shared to edify others and glorify God. Money should be spent carefully. How are you spending your money? How are you using your gift? Like, God, even our gift and our talents, God can take those things from us. The gift of discernment, the gift of prophecy, God will stop speaking to us. God will stop speaking to us. He will stop sending messages to us. He will stop sharing his word with us if we're not using it to glorify him. Those who know how to sing, God will take your voice away from you. Dancing, he will take that ability to dance away from you. Like, you have to use it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use it, you'll lose it. We have to use these things wisely and not take it for advantage. If God bless you with the voice to sing, with a gift of singing, use your voice. Don't be afraid. Don't hide who you are for nobody. Because God bless you to be that person. God bless you to be that person. My dog over there. God bless you. God bless you with that gift. He blessed you with that talent because he needed you to use that for whatever he needed you to use it for. To glorify him. To show his glory. To show him to people. Your time, use it wisely. Don't waste time. This time is not ours. This is God's time. Stop wasting time. Like, stop wasting time. Balance your time out. Stop dragging your feet. Stop feeling like, oh, I have time. You do. But this is God's time. And use it wisely. Don't waste it. Do not let that time go to waste. Money, don't let it go to waste. This is God's money. Spend it wisely. Save it. Give it back. Do what God is instructing you to do. But we got to stop assuming that, oh, I got time, or I got money, or I got this. No, this is not ours to have. All of this belongs to God. This physical is nothing. We're trying to make it back to God. We're trying to make it back to him. This physical, this right here, what you see, this is physical. Well, we're supposed to be living in the spiritual. We're supposed to be walking by faith and not by sight. So all these things that we see is only an illusion. And I said this before, it's not as it seems. Things are not as it seems. No, mama, not right now, baby. But things are not as it seems. Like, we gotta live for God. We gotta walk with God. We gotta trust in God. We gotta use our gift. We gotta, it says accountability is an integral, I hope I pronounced that word right, part of daily living. It is a requirement of the giver and the responsibility of the recipient. The employed are accountable to the employer, the married to the spouse, and family, the citizen to society, and all of us to God. Romans 14:12, and the first one was from 1 Corinthians 4:2. But we got to be accountable to God. Like I always say, I don't work for nobody. I work for God. So everything that I do is for God. It's not for nobody else. If I'm on a job or not on a job, every move I make is for God. Like, I don't live for these people. I don't do for, like, I'm not here to please nobody but God. I'm going to do right by people because that's what I'm supposed to do for God. But we got to hold ourselves accountable to God. Not for people, but to God. We got to move, not for people, but for God. So when we move in with time, it's for God. So you being on time for God, not for people. When you being nice to people, it's not for people, it's for God. To let God shine his light through you. So next we're going to go to 2 Corinthians 5, verse 6 through 10. What is it? Baby. I'll come back to that. You wanna love. It says, 2 Corinthians 5, verse 6 through 10 reads, therefore we are always confident and know that as long as we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we live by faith and not by sight. We are confident, I say, and would prefer to be away from the body and at home with the Lord. So we make it our goal to please him, whether we are at home in the body or away from it. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each of us may receive what is due us for the things done while in the body, whether good or bad. So, yeah, so we the things that we do in this body, we must be still having our eyes on the prize, which is to be with God and away from this body. So everything that we do, we should be doing it for God, as I just stated pretty much. But yeah, I guess that's it, because I done dragged this video out from my little soapbox to now for way too long. So please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry I just cut it off like with no ending. So yeah, I would say start living by faith and not by sight. As I stated in one of my videos, things are not as they seem. We got to really walk with faith and not by sight. Build a relationship with God for yourself so that you can know when God is speaking to you or when it's the enemy. Build a relationship so you can be you can be led, and you don't have to always go by what people say to you. You can really truly be led and guided by God and know that, hey, this is God telling me this. This is God speaking to me through them. This is God leading me. This is God ordained, or whatever may have you. Start walking by faith and not by sight. Build that relationship with God for yourself. For yourself. Because a lot of times, a lot of moves that we make is because this is what the world have told us. This is what the world has showed us. But it's not what God intended for us. It's not what God is saying to us. Like, God have us on this journey, but He have us in this world, but this world is not what we're living for. It said, therefore, we are always confident and know that as long as we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. For we live by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and will prefer to be away from the body and at home with the Lord. So we're not aiming to be in this body for long. We're only aiming to be with the Lord. And to be with the Lord, we're gonna have to answer to the things that we did in this body. So we gotta be obedient and let God lead us, let God guide us and show us where we're supposed to be and how to live in this body to make sure that we're able to sit next to Him once we get in His kingdom. I think that's it. I just want to make sure. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. I truly do. I love y'all. I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload another video. Yeah. If you love me back, please stay. Please subscribe. If anything I do offends you, if you don't agree with who I am, I'm not holding anybody hostage. Please remove yourself from the channel, because I don't want you to, I'm not here to irritate nobody. I'm not here to irritate anybody's spirit, and I'm not here to recruit anybody either. So if anything I say offends you, anything I do, anything I wear makes you uncomfortable, please feel free to exit the video and unsubscribe. But if you love my vibe, if you love me, if you enjoy the conversations, if you enjoy speaking with me, please stay and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video. For all my new and old subscribers, this is my last time addressing people in the negativity or the comments that I just don't agree with. So I apologize to y'all for having to be on my soapbox for 23 minutes. But don't worry, that's my last time addressing anybody that I just don't agree with, or addressing anything that really bothers me in the comments. But please feel free to comment. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. Click the link in the description box and get my book, A Millennium Woman Walk with God. Oh, and another thing, the giveaway will be ending the 29th of this month. I'm supposed to be giving 10 things away. But I'm supposed to be giving less than 10 subscribers with a gift. And it's not many that commented, so it look like everybody who commented on that video will be getting something to look like. But please watch that video. It's the video titled "What is Love," and I'm gonna post that in the description box as well. So get in on the giveaway. It would be ending February 29th, and I will be choosing those who want the giveaway. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy y'all Friday, because I am going to enjoy mine. And be blessed. Bye-bye.